Yes, I'm back. I'm sorry for the long wait. But for now, I won't be doing Roblox Studio content. Anyways, today we're talking about an ARG. ARG standing for Alternate Reality Game. Basically a fictional story based around a video game. And there are a ton of Roblox ARGs out there. But today we'll talk about a very specific one. That being the Whistle Occurrence by vibingleaf. And you may know this person for doing other ARG videos, like L Pendrive Zool. Oh yeah, and I will be linking the ARG playlist in the description so you can watch it for yourself. But anyways, let's get into the first video of the series. And we are watching a player named Helen Martin 39, and he's playing one of those shooter games where literally everything's a free mod. Anyways, he plays along with everyone else until his game lags for a whole 7 seconds and is shot and killed by another player. However, when he respawns, there is an eerie ambience in the background. Take a listen. When Martin lands back into the battlefield, the sky and some assets begin to darken. Players begin to disappear on the players list except for Martin, and there's this other player that appears, but we'll get into that in a bit. Anyways, this happens.
Do you hear the whistle?
This entity then disappears and Martin goes back to roaming around the map. Now the map is fully darkening. It's interesting that you can hear other gunshots from other players even though they're not in the game anymore. It's almost like Martin has gone between realities and is being separated. His game begins to spike again and it cuts to black. Then we get to meet up close with the entity. The screen becomes all blurry and Martin is disconnected from the game. Let's take some analysis from this video. When Martin first meets with this entity, when the players in the players list disappears, a new player in Hebrew language is shown. If we translate this, we get flowers. And with this thing joining at the same time, we assume this is flowers. And the main characteristic of flowers is that it can deform, stretch, and make itself tall. Just like how a usual flower can grow. Also, when flowers is deforming, there's this picture that flashes on the screen. It's very dark, but it looks like it's a forest of some sorts. So that's it for that video. On to... We see two players, the player recording being vibingleaf, which is most likely vibingleaf for short, and MTG_1531. They play the classic Roblox game Dodge the Teapots, and it has your goofy 2020 sound effects. Anyways, vibingleaf reaches the end, and this sequence of events happen. Okay, so that gave us a lot to unpack. So let me break it down for you. When vibingleaf reaches the end, there's this head thing that looks towards his camera and then deforms, making a face. Then it shows what looks like to be flowers deforming from the last video, but this time the video is more corrupted. Then we see this. There are drawn players with their ears bleeding, and in the background, an alive organ. There's also a few texts which is It then cuts back to vibingleaf or whoever this player is, and Flowers is also behind them. This player is on an empty base plate with a fiery sky. The video distorts and cuts to another text, with an extremely loud whistle being played, and then we get flashed with some lore. It's a paper or document about flowers, but we can't read all of it. However, there are some important characteristics of flowers, in which it can cause seizures. This will be important later. Anyways, the writer's unsure if this can happen to younger players. Anyways, the video then cuts back to vibingleaf like nothing happened, and the video ends. This video is the longest in the series so far. However, it's mostly filler, so I'll go over the plot and main events. There are 3 players: Colin Martinez 10, Shrek 360, and the person recording this video, Glob_921. The friends play a Roblox obby, which vibingleaf posted the map used in this video for others to play. So I'll put the game in the description. But back to the video. They let Shrek go ahead at one of the stages, but then the screen flashes black and Shrek disconnects. The two are confused and assume he had to go do something, but then Shrek rejoins, and something's off. Shrek is speaking weird, almost like an AI. Glob decides to go back to the spawn and confront Shrek. Glob isn't liking his joke, and eventually Colin runs back, and when Glob turns away from Shrek, his game lags and crashes. Isn't this familiar? Colin also crashed too. They become suspicious of Shrek, and Glob says one simple question.
Are you even our friend?
This was actually Flowers, disguising as Shrek, and revealing itself until its cover was blown. Anyways, after some time, the 3 reunite with the actual Shrek in another game. Glob apparently sent the clip we just saw of Flowers, and Shrek said that when he disconnected, he was logged off his account and could not log back in. And the video ends with Glob having an idea of making a profit off this by posting the video we're watching on YouTube. Yeah, average YouTubers. This next video is interesting because it has box text in its title, which I assume is Scariest Hacker, so Roblox's Scariest Hacker. This video is supposed to be an April Fool's and not canon to the series, but you literally put this video in the playlist. Anyways, to the video. This is a TikTok video by a user named iShowJohnDoe. This video gives us a ton of info on Flowers, and they even use Glob's video. Other info is that Flowers can kill people, and those people who died to Flowers would be trapped in the game forever. And they use Helen Martin's video as well, and say that Helen was the most recent victim of Flowers. Flowers can also ban or again kill players and can travel across many games. And as iShowJohnDoe is saying to avoid Flowers,
long time, and some speculate that you should avoid Flowers at all costs. At all cost, do not try to interfere with Flowers, and if you hear a random whistle, leave.
So this was Flowers again, and he apparently goes beyond Roblox, which it's understandable that this is not canon and it's an April Fool's video. You can also hear a very distorted voice, and the only word that I can hear is understand. Well, I guess that's it for that video. On to the final video of the series so far. As of July 29th, 2025, this is the most recent video of the series so far, and the most high production video. Anyways, this is a clip of a live stream, and we meet Torchwood YT, or his real name, Kevin. He rants about how he's falsely banned by Roblox for bullying and being toxic. Eventually his game lags, and then he sees something on top of the stairs. He walks up to it, and it's an NPC that just spawned in, and we can see why Kevin gets banned.
Oh my god. What is this? You are ugly. Holy, that is only a face a mother could love.
Anyways, Kevin goes through the dialogue of the NPC. He then torments the NPC by pushing it off the map, and this happens.
Whatever. What? Hello?
Kevin is extremely confused on what is going on with his game. It's all red and dark. He assumes it's a hacker or troll. The game freezes and cuts to an in-game error screen.
Okay, I'm not tripping, right? Am I still streaming? You guys are seeing this, right?
It then distorts and Kevin jumps from his chair.
I have never... Oh, Jesus!
Kevin is then brought to a different area with a bunch of NPCs, and some say different things, very perplexing things. The video then cuts and Kevin cannot control his character.
Move. I can't move. I can't move. What is happening? I can't move. I can't move.
It walks off the map and it cuts back to the same place, but more dark and foggy. And we meet flowers.
What is that? What? I can't. Oh God, I can't. What is that? I need to talk about Roblox. I can't.
So remember that seizure part from the paper document from rblx? Well, this happened to Kevin, and eventually his brother walks into the room.
Why are you being so loud? Kevin! Oh God! Mom, something's wrong with Kevin! He's not moving, he's shaking! He's not getting up! I'm scared, Mom, you need to call an ambulance! Something's wrong with Kevin!
This is probably the most disturbing video of the series so far, and it raises some theories. But before I make my theories, let's lay out the timeline. We know that video 2 is the first, since it looks like it was recorded in 2007 or 2008. Then we have video 4, which vibingleaf said it took place in 2013 or 2014. Then video 3, which looks like 2018 or 2019 based on the HUD. Next is video 1, because if you count video 3.5 on the timeline, video 1 was used in video 3.5, so that will clear up the last two. Going back to my theory, I may think that Flowers is actually a Roblox moderation system, since it teleported Kevin to a place where the NPCs know Kevin's ban reasons, and Flowers punishes the targeted player harshly after many other bans. But there's one more thing I'd like to Okay, so Kevin's account does exist, and for some reason it says whistle occurrence. No clue what you're saying. But yeah, I want to explore his only place here, and see if there's anything suspicious. So I'm gonna join it right now. Okay, we're in, and why am I in the sky? Okay. I mean that's a bit odd. I don't get why you start in the sky, but I guess this looks like the classic home place. I mean, I'm not sure what else there is here. I mean, it looks normal. I mean, you don't have the tools though. That's the thing. But yeah, is there anything in the house? I have no idea. Yeah, there's nothing here. Wait, why is my character going this way? I'm not doing anything. It's just going on its own. What that? Dude, I can't do anything. I can't move. What? I can't do anything. What is going on? I'm not.
It is a moderation tool.
I'm not.